Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today.
How about you, Navia? Are you still...
We've wrapped up most of the... Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines. Well, though the victims have received our financial situation, though just pieces of paper now...
Oh, spoken like a trooper!
Oh, you bet. Between that, so before I came over this time, and then, since Maloose loved using shorthand, but after running a few...
That does sound like you, alright.
Oh, one...
Let Paimon see! This looks like a...
The first one has to...
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what...
Thank you. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I...
Well, now you know for next...
Anyway, I should have... Worst comes to worst.
So you're going to head back...
Yep, that's the plan. You said you don't have any...
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not.
Then let's go.
Oh, you mean...
Oh, sorry. I meant our... All right, follow me.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask.
Yeah, that's right. Callus.
If you provided the... Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to...
Well, what... You are right that it is a bit strange, though.
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. But that would only be the case if, from what I've heard, the rights of all the other...
Huh.
Yeah.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let... It'll be a while before we get to Poisson.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon, sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned...
That's all right. While my papa was stiff like a board, my father would run the businesses and expand our reach.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but...
Yeah, but those are just... But sometimes I'd still look at the Clementine. Silver once said that a name is a kind of So I will... Oh, over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in, and I've lost many beloved... The fact won't change that they existed. Of course, I still haven't really gotten used to but I tell myself that I need to... Besides, I'm the president of We've reached the shore.
Navia... Do you think she's doing all right? Okay. Paimon supposes...
Boss, you're back! Traveler and Pie...
Oh, hey!
Hey, I can totally... We did hand over some...
Thank you for the compliment, Boss. As you see, I've been working closely. Mr. Malouse was an extremely capable...
All right. There's no... Were you waiting here for me?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the...
You're commissioning?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my... But since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest... But now that his name has been cleared, and
The funds to build the statue were freely
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just...
I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey. Just kidding. There's no... Anyway, Florent...
But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should...
There's no... Hey, you! Come over here with me. Modeling a few poses.
That's...
Didn't you say on the... Florent?
You've got it, boss.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it so I want to pick your brain for a bit.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
A happy pose.
Would all...
Would we even be able to tell?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a...
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're... That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose!
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit... If we were to stick with this pose...
Well, tabloids did it.
Oh, Paimon was...
What? You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind... Look over there, my dear Clement.
But there's something off with the...
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan.
Wait, but...
But then, since we're putting...
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a... Man, if I knew I would... Oh, outfits!
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one...
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. I said that it's fine, but how... But I got...
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to...
On the matter of the statue...
We could have just done that from... Yeah, you're...
Navia! Florent!
Huh?
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the fortress...
That's right. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish.
It's good to have you back, Coulter.
And this...
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter. But, looking at it now...
Wait, Mr. Marcel.
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water...
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything. First things first.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing.
Humble again as...
Nice. Spina di Rosula always... Oh, that reminds me.
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome.
I'm sorry. But
Malus and Melissa. Dead. Malus.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years. And he...
let's sit down somewhere.
All of this. It's unbelievable.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound...
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he... It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot...
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. We finally closed the
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us...
Realm who?
Not a name...
Florent should remember him. You see, there was... Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast... But Mr. Callus believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court... Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, but the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu and...
and with Papa...
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of...
Yeah. You could say it was the price he...
Oh, that's a good point. If
Oh, yeah. It eventually became... It used to be a lot better with taking count... But on the matter of the Aquabus...
I never knew.
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability.
So, they thought but... that doesn't make...
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was... Of course, Miss Clementine then passed...
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying...
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, with how
Good thinking, boss.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, it's nothing. I've heard so many incredulous...
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? Want to come with me again, you two?
Of course.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot. Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we should...
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great.
Back in the days, Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous and everyone had the chance. And now, in the blink of an eye, the Aquaba... Oh, I know.
Then let's stay here a bit.
Oh, is this another...
Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. But, oh,
We should contribute...
oh, that's
Then I'll go look...
great. Ah. You've all done your part.
Whoa, these macarons...
Boss's baking skills.
Oh, it's...
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart. I see.
You just happen to... Adventurers never stay in one place for long. Besides, after everything we've been through together...
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember...
I understand. I will endeavor to make the most.
We've got no wine with us.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing?
May your travels go smoothly. May the... All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away. Hey there, Ludovine. How's business?
The demoiselle.
Nah.
My mistake, my mistake. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep.
Navia's always liked to take you...
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm... There are a few things...
Very well. Please, wait here.
Can someone remind Paimon again why...
She hasn't... After we... She said she used to be terrified of... But the Spina is very different now. Yeah. She said that she wanted to be...
From the sound of it, she'll be...
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, but...
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too! They headed up!
there!
We knew you were going to be difficult!
Seems like if we want them to talk,
Brothers, there's no...
hey there!
Silence! Oh!
One with nature.
Now, talk.
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Alright.
If you thought they stood... Anyway, stop playing tough.
We were discovered.
Get revenge?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand.
Indeed. You haven't got the...
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. Too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? Seeing you like that just really ticked us off.
Listen, Callus is long dead. I am the current president. I won't press charge.
I understand.
But if you so much as...
All right. We get...
Are you sure it's okay to just...
If the other side is willing...
I support boss.
Yes. I still think we should keep an eye... Then we could still have...
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like...
I'd rather things not go that far.
Yep. That's how I... It's getting late already. I'll also ask some...
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonda again?
We can still go out...
Huh. Coming back here really does... If you think about it, it would be kind of weird.
Totally. Although, of course, he was a very ambitious man. Who...
And that's also why people hate him.
All right. You can use the same room as last time.
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon, sorry!
Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh, no, not at all. Wanna go fishing?
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking...
Hopefully I didn't wake you. Don't worry. You don't just think of it as... Okay, let's go.
This fishing with...
Mm-hmm.
But But shouldn't fishing be all about...
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, traveler? That's...
Honestly, Paimon...
Huh. It might just be...
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get... My father always had a lot... My mother never had... All the members of the Can you... No matter what Papa yelled, no...
Paimon would have never guessed.
When I was... But once, I learned that... Because... If you do falter... Sorry. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere... And if that's the only way that I...
Is that why you let those...
Mm-hmm. Hey, look! I think you've got something...
But why isn't there wrong...
Oh, there must be something wrong. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let...
You want Paimon to help too? You...
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow.
Well, your rod was...
Well, if we just talk...
All right. Mm-hmm. Ah, so...
Paimon dreamt that she did...
Huh.
See? This guy gets...
Anyway...
Paimon hopes she'll really...
I hope so, too. Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you...
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele?
Oh.
It's been a while!
Oh, it's you two. I've heard that you...
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must... Listen...
Of course.
Oh...
Well, it's... But... It... So...
Oh, so...
Everyone, thanks to the protection of this...
Oh, it's a...
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report.
What?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten... We investigated their tracks and...
They have smartened up since we...
Seems like they've got no...
Sorry.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clement...
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers... If they manage to blow up the
Are they insane? There's tons of...
Yeah. If they've been... We have to
Let's get everyone on...
My dear, if the explosives do go off, not only would the people of... Let's stop their insanity first. Then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us now.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss! What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances...
You mean... Oh. I get it now.
Not quite. Though I share their positions, and that's because out of the entire Spina di Rose.
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take... But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about... You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever... But I saw it all with my... And it was all because of you. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melusan...
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was an...
Now you're catching on. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a... Back then, because of that aquabus, we had a huge... The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought... But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is...
Don't listen to him, boss!
Have you ever considered that maybe the Have you ever considered that maybe... Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay...
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come... Yeah. But... Is that really what...
Shut your mouth! I don't know how to explain...
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extreme. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy.
Get out of the way, Florent! I don't...
You're gonna have to! Boss, there...
Maybe you think you... But the love that I felt... And even now...
Hiya! Coming at ya! Yeah! Hey there! Haha! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hey there!
Laurent, if you find any... I can't allow my part...
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't...
Let's hurry up there! We have to protect the Clement... If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they...
Bow your head.
Into the wind.
Silence!
They certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
The tide's beckoning.
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will... Oh, you found it! That's amazing! should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to... Oh, you're right. They're gonna bury Pusilla!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block? I'm doing this the Spina way.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a...
I have nothing more. Regardless of whether their hatred and... Please, prosecute...
Sounds good. We're very... All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone!
Yeah. Luckily, we were... It's...
But you usually glow up.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission.
Got it. Coulter. I can understand how you feel. I am not callous. And I will... But... I will spend more so that one day...
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. There are too many things in life.
Henceforth. But once you're
Thank you.
As I thought.
She is also... Thank you for protecting the I was actually really scared, you know. If I'd lost the Clement... A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, seeing it still stand...
What happened while we were gone?
Just give her some time.
Traveler, I want to ask you some... Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more...
How do you feel, Navia?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still Sorry, partner. I said so. I used to think... Coulter mentioned my parents. Do you think...
Don't think like that, Navia. No matter what others think.
Well, since it's ended up like this, there's something that I've been keeping...
Florent, I hope you can understand.
Don't worry. This surprise...
is everyone gathered here? And what's...
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to but special times call for special measures. Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the...
Papa... Mother...
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on...
Wow.
It is indeed. We only asked...
How could we only have staff?
Even though boss is...
We wanted to commemorate her.
I don't know what's...
With Navia around...
We're gathered here today that we support you...
That's what we believe as well.
Thank you so... This really... I never...
It seems like I started looking back on it. I'm sure to me, I've never thought I'd... It seems like looking back on it, I've thought, even though my parents had the Aquabus I think that's probably why It seems like, looking back on it, oh, forget it now. Okay,